It's your buddy, Big John and G, the Two Gun Pixie presents Legendary Gaming. And here we are, my friends, with another Midday Monday Monologue. Today, I want to talk about a very specific atmosphere for gaming. The horror atmosphere. Now, in the past, a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, always around this time of year, I've talked about the fact that I'm not quite sure if horror is a real thing for board games. I mean, I've asked this question before. Can a game actually instill the sensations of horror, of fear, of dread? By and of themselves, I highly doubt that. In most cases, they simply don't. Maybe the suggestion is there, and it may be there very strongly, but that doesn't automatically generate those feelings, those emotions that we associate with horror. So is there anything we, the players, the game owners, anything that we can do to maybe boost that sensation a little bit? Yes, I honestly believe there is. We can alter the atmosphere of the game room, the table itself, in a way to heighten the experience that we're trying to get with the game. I think, like any good classic horror film, black and white, there's a way to manipulate the environment around you by simply using a low light setting. Now, of course, I don't want anyone to go blind trying to play in the dark. But with the surrounding light low enough, and enough light on the table to see, that's going to be enough to start the atmosphere of horror. A surrounding of shadows. Of course, one of the greatest ways to induce emotion is with music and sound. Look no further than the classic horror movies to find the perfect soundtrack. Download a great classic, like Friday the 13th or Halloween, and you're on the road to starting something that's going to really leave an impression on you and the other players. And you know, we're already getting used to the fact that we can use apps. Many games have apps to help enhance the game. Well, either a direct app specifically for the horror game, or maybe just an app of general horror sound effects. Everything from squeaky floorboards and doors, to cats, and even the wind howling. If these are played in the background, they can definitely set up a mindscape, a theater of the mind that is going to make the suspension of disbelief all that easier for your players and you to slip into. Attitude. Attitude. When I say attitude, I just don't mean personality. I don't mean just how you phrase things, string a sentence together, the inflections that you use, and when you use them. No. I'm also talking body language. Everything we do, whether it is a little bit larger than need be, such as me with my New York and Italian hands, or if it's subtle, facial cues. We read it all, we take it all in, and it all means something to us as our mind tries to decipher what's going on in the world around us, our environment. The right body language and attitude at a table can also help heighten the sense of dread or fear. Now, don't get me wrong. I love the community and camaraderie of the gaming table. And in most cases, the game day is about so much more than just the game. I understand. It's about the hangout as much as it is everything else. So because of that, you want to goof off. You want to have fun. But that's not the definition of horror. So as best as you can, I would advise trying to curb the more energetically fun attitudes around the table during a horror game. There's time enough before and after the game session. But if you're trying to catch that feeling, if you're trying to grab that, then you can't distract yourself with goofiness. I'm sorry. So those are some easy ways, I think, to help the experience, help heighten the sense that a horror game is going to bring you. They're very easy solutions. And I did stay away from dressing up. Not that I have anything against cosplay, but I just think that that's taking it to a higher level, sometimes a more expensive level. And simply put, if not everyone is going to do it at the table, it does take away from the effect. At least for me personally. At least for me. That's why I didn't bring that up. But it may be an option for you. So there you go. Those are some of the ideas I've had on how you can really dress up the emotion of the atmosphere of playing horror games. What else would you do? What else would you do to help increase the feeling, the sensation of horror, dread? I know you have ideas. Share them down in the comments. Alright everyone, I'm your buddy Big Johnny G for Two Gun Pixie Presents Legendary Gaming, and my friends, I am out of here.